What are you doing? What's you doing? Cabela. Hey, are you making me some kindling? Are you making me some kindling? Yes, we always feel like we're being watched now. But it's a good kind. That's all right. Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Outdoors. Hey, you hungry? You gotta feed the wolves. Gotta feed the wolves. The wolves are straight savages. Straight savages. What are you doing? What are you doing? Good morning. I said good morning. Good morning. Speaking of good mornings, my goodness. Appreciate all the comments and information on firewood. You don't realize what goes into actually heating a home with firewood, which thankfully we're very blessed. Got a couple heat pumps, but actually they're right there, oddly enough. But we do have like a 5 or 6 year old zero clearance, true air, something fireplace. I don't know. But I found a video of it on YouTube and it's our exact model. And they straight up go right through and all over the functions and stuff like that. So I pretty much got her narrowed down now. It's kind of interesting seeing condensation though. Thankfully, those are fairly new. I'm not worried about them. But my cousin also, her husband, Luke, he's been on our channel a couple times. He's into biz and he's younger than me, so he'll always be able to provide assistance when it comes to that stuff. And here we have a wild animal, Miss Izzy Piggy. Oh my goodness. Lily did it. Now he's doing it. I don't even see him. Oh, he's on the other side. He's on the other side of those shelves we need to get rid of. Goodness. A noisy bunch of critters there, is he? It's a noisy bunch. Yeah. Hey, did you sleep? You slept in the hay. You did. I guarantee that was your home. You're silly. Izzy, I can't wait till you come out of your shell. Show a little personality. Here, let's give you a little bit more this morning. It's cold. Yeah, I can't wait till you come out of your shell. Have a little personality. Act like you belong here. You know what I'm saying? Those will be the good days. Did you just, you're posting up on me, Izzy. Are you trying to block me out? People want to see you chew. You're silly. The reason we use this bowl is when we had chickens, they would come up and try and, look at her stand in it. That's adorable. We had chickens and they would come up when we had the shallower bowl and they'd shove their heads in there while she's chomping down. I was like, man, it's only like one stomp. Morning, Lucy. She's not entertained by y'all. It's only like one good stomp. And Izzy here has chicken, eggs, and grain all in one for breakfast. So we put that bigger bowl on there because the chickens wouldn't stick their heads in it. Good morning. What's she doing? Hi. Good morning. Usually can't pet them while they're eating. She just doesn't like it. It's almost like they feel like they're competing even though they're not. And that's not much, but she's got hay as well, obviously. I really do try and keep a close eye on our donkeys. Dude. There he goes. What's up, buddy? Well, I thought you wanted to lick the bowl. You did yesterday. Off camera, he licked this bowl. And today, be a little shy about it. A little shy about it. He gone. Silly boy. But yeah, I really try to keep our donkeys from having more than they need. Because even though they haven't foundered here, they may have foundered somewhere else, and some of you guys explained that's where the thick neck comes from, is foundering before they got here, which may be why Lucy was at the auction. We don't know. She's an amazing mom. Dude, I love your bowl cut. It's so handsome. He's so fiery. That's too funny. Look at that hair. My goodness. It just gets fluffier and fluffier on top too. Like it just keeps going. That is too funny. This might look a little bit wobbly and unorthodox, but there's a huge hole right here from where there was a giant tree and probably like 3 or 4 little saplings underneath it. But I say saplings, I'm talking like 2 inches around. Huge hole right here. Not really enough dirt to fill this in without making a void somewhere else. So this hay will help. We also want it all over here. So as they eat it, I'm going to spread it around. Like I did that over there. Many of you have asked, here's our current situation. Our water, or I should say the water lines need to be buried. But even though it was 29 degrees this morning when I woke up, and if you're new here, welcome and howdy. If you're old here, welcome and howdy. Even though I woke up this morning and it was 29 degrees, we've got a long ways to go before it's 29 degrees like during the day, where the hoses would be an issue. My buddy Rob, everybody knows Rob, he's come down here and he's looked at our situation, and he can attest to what I've been doing is, remember, we've got a ball valve in here on the inside of the spigot. So I can shut the water off to this right here from inside, and then this will stay warm. And 29 degrees at night for a couple hours is not going to freeze anything in there yet. But then our hoses run downhill both ways. Weird, right? So that means it actually does go uphill both ways. And there's a splitter down there, which you guys have seen me water that little pine tree. So what I do, and surprisingly, it does not suction. I don't know why. Like, if you don't flip the little black lever on the 4-way splitter that leads to the cows, it'll suck all the water out of that tub. But the other ones that are open, it doesn't draw from them. So I don't know. It's weird. It drains out from like what's the residual in here, but it doesn't pull from the tubs as of right now. So we're gonna, fingers crossed it stays like that for a little bit, because I'm not ready to dig those trenches yet. We are going to bury water lines, at least 2 this winter, or I should say before winter. There'll be 2 water lines, 2 feet in the ground, and yeah, should be all that we need. I think I'll take this bale to the big cows because they don't really need it, and I'll take a little bale to the little cows, and that way we've kind of been calling it big pen, little pen. I don't know what we're going to call that pen back there, medium pen, I don't know. So we got small, big, medium, little. They don't really need the hay, but this bale was busted into by our neighbor's cattle, which was my fault as much as it is his that fence is a little old. Shouldn't have put the hay that close. And he told me like 2 weeks ago he was putting cows in there. And I was just like, looks all right. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Whole horde of them yesterday. Chowing down on hay. Probably ate some net wrap. Sorry, brother. But it's his net wrap. I bought the hay from him, so. I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. Well, I hope it doesn't. It's a diesel. That good stuff? That good stuff? Woo! Yeah, I bet. What's up, buddy? You all right? He not gonna look. In case you are new here and you don't know, we have two channels. Doss Farms and Doss Outdoors. Doss Farms, we talk a lot more about animals. Doss Outdoors, we talk a lot more about projects. That's a huge rat, man. Rat, field mouse, rodent, whatever. Splinter, which by the way, on Doss Farms, I said splinter in reference to a mouse that we saw, and nobody picked up on the Ninja Turtles reference, so I'm a little disappointed in y'all. But yeah, back to story time. MJ was born here on March 5th, and his mom and dad, our bull and the cow, the heifer, are still on this farm. And we thought about selling we thought about selling MJ as a bull, and then I learned real quickly that somebody was going to make him a steer, and I was like, no, I want him to have babies. Longhorn bulls aren't hard to come by, even though he's really pretty. So after considering it and talking to you guys, we are going to make MJ a steer, raise him on our farm as kind of a trophy steer, which is a thing, it's common. Just like Finn, we've got a 2.5-year-old Longhorn. No, he was born in September. Little over 2 years down there, and he's a trophy Longhorn. They also call them Gomer bulls, G-O-M-E-R, because they can actually tell when a cow's in heat, but they can't do anything because they're banded. And he's getting very close to being banded. Like, I need to do it today or tomorrow, basically. He will be banded, he'll stay on our farm. As long as he's not ornery, 2, 3, 4 years, I don't mind, whatever. We've got plenty of beef now, we've got beef coming. So really, it's just a matter of, I got to talking and totally missed what I was doing. Really, it's just a matter of how well he does. But he is gonna get to stay here, so that's pretty cool. He was the first bull, first baby on our farm. It's so nice, even though we need to spread this dirt over here, it's so nice having this cleared out now. So we can actually drive through with equipment. We don't have to drive across the yard. We're trying to grow some grass on that hill back there, and it's working. We've just needed some cooler temperatures, which we finally have. So I'll show you guys, but we definitely got some baby grass coming up. Despite what it looks like, I do try to stay kind of in lanes. Like I've told everybody, you know, basic Case and Ray. I've told them to drive around the edges. Try not to drive right across the middle. Look at the little baby grasses. And it's actually coming up quite a bit out there as well. Pretty cool. Now I really wish these knuckleheads would let me in here. See how I didn't drive across the middle? I wish these knuckleheads would let me in here without having to be surrounded. They don't need this, they just like it. Goodness, Tipsy. Dinner get away from you there a little bit? Morning, buddy. Fiona's so pretty. Glory. She looks pretty content, but she's probably like, doggone it, kid, right now. Lily. Badonk. Such a pretty cow. Good morning. Bunny, how's he doing? Hi. Hi. Look out. They're getting their fluffy fur. What they're doing when they use their horns to toss it about a little bit is, this is where that bale was on the ground and it's just full of mud and just nasty stuff. Is it partially starting to mold? Yeah, but they won't eat it. They'll scrape it to the ground. That was a bale just like this one. I think a week ago tomorrow. Pretty good. Good morning. Good morning. I don't have any snacks. Can you let me touch you? Can I touch without snacks? I did it. I did it. don't have any. Sorry. You get them later from Mom. You get them later from Mom once it's like 60 outside. Then Mom will come out here. Yeah. So if I was able to get my tractor in here, I could roll it one more time and get a bunch of that to come off. And then they could all come up and eat. Well, first off, if Gloria wanted to eat, she'd be over here. She's not worried about it. So a lot of you guys have said that you think MJ, which is his bull calf that we're steering, we were talking about earlier, is prettier than Maximus. And I don't disagree that MJ is very pretty. But I kind of lean towards the darker colored bulls with a little bit of white, which is what he got. MJ seems to be the opposite. He's got more white. See all my browns and whites? Of course, I say that and I've got Tipsy and she's all white except for her nose. Nose and ears. Where's she at here? Tipsy. Good morning. I'm trying. Come here. No? Somebody said to come from underneath. They don't like on top of their heads, but her dad don't mind. Scratch him anywhere. This is what you call a Phineas or a Gomer bull. He can tell when everybody's in heat, but he can't do nothing about it. But he's awfully good looking. And I think he knows his name, right, Phineas? Right, brother? Gorgeous. Mild-mannered, too. A good steer to have around. Just pretty. I think what we'll do, I won't do it with all of them because I don't want all of them to poop like crazy everywhere. But what would be pretty cool is when this is all grass, and I'll fence that off right there, put in some kind of temporary system, maybe with panels. And even though that's about 150 feet, I could do it right there too. And then I could turn one or two of the cows or a steer loose on this 1.5 acres right here. That'd be pretty funny. Plus, the manure will be good for the soil. So maybe I should turn them all out here. Let them mow it one time, you know, like that first cut. Let them mow it all. Man, Allie was hungry. Not quite a bag on Miss June yet. I mean, you can see her teats, but she's had a calf, so that's to be expected. But those don't look like waxy teats, June. Those don't look like waxy teats. hair is really soft, by the way. Really soft. Good morning. Well, it's everybody's favorite part of the video. Yep, you guessed it. We painting. I want to get all these things covered while it's still dry. And speaking of dry, how's everybody doing? Because it still has no rain for us in the forecast. It's ridiculous. Man, I'm gonna start a new channel. Watching Chad watch paint dry. Even the animals be watching. Hey, who made that? Where did that come from? I wonder. Hi, buddy. I threw them on the ground, guys. I threw them on the ground. I didn't want you to get your noses in the paint. So they're on the ground over there. I wonder if they pounded a pole right there, thinking that was even, and it was way off. That's probably, guys, you guys are silly. There we go. So the secret is you gotta feed her. Then you can pet her. So soft. So soft. Hi. Does it feel good? Does it feel good? She's like, all right, put another quarter in the machine. Oh, so good. Oh, goodness. Watch out. That's not a treat. That's a rock. It's a rock. It's a rock, badonk. There we go. That'll work. I filled that hole with some rocks so nobody trips in it. Or at least like straight up doesn't put their leg in it and trip. What do you think? Where's Frank? All right, it's been a few hours. Got the boys all home from school, got them fed. I think that's it. It's been a good day. Oh wait, here, you want to see them eating? Still chomping down. Yep, the verdict is we're gonna keep old MJ. Where's he at? Is that him? Or I should say the decision is versus the verdict. There he is. He's got a buddy with taters. They're gonna be delicious. Speaking of delicious, hang on. So every couple of days we get pizza because there's 3 boys in the house and pizza's delicious, right? And tonight, usually Adler goes with me. It's actually been in the videos before. He'll run down to the parcel box with me and we'll pick up the pizza because we have it delivered. And tonight I said, hey man, do you want to run with me and get the pizza? And no kidding, without missing a beat, here's what he said. Psst. No, don't do it.
You need to pause my video.
Okay. Do you remember what you said to me when I asked you to come get your pizza with me tonight? I said, hey, do you want to go? What'd you say?
I said, no, I don't like going. I just like eating the pizza. Yeah.
Yep. Hey, what color are you spelling this week?
B-L-E-C or B-L-A-C-K spells black.
Yep. All right. Well, this is a DOS Outdoors video, so you don't have to like sign off or close. You can just smack that green light.